Hey! I had a moment there when we were, remember, in Bible school, if you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. But anyways, hey guys, thanks for checking out my channel. My name is Patdees. The channel is called The Traveling Picker, Patdees. So today's subject matter is going to be, are books still worth selling online? And the reason I say that, because I see a lot of people, when I first started out selling books, it wasn't as easy as everybody made it. You kind of, I've been selling on Amazon now for 3 years, been on eBay for 20 some years, but really prior to 3 years ago, I always considered myself a hobbyist or just a part-time eBayer, because I'd buy and sell things and try to make a little bit of extra money. But that's what I'm going to talk about today. Talk a little bit about my thinking and everything that I try to talk about here on my channel, being a reseller, is from my experience, and is nothing, it's not a rule, it's not nothing to say that, hey, this is what you should be doing. You know, this is what I'm thinking, and right now works best for me. So I am going to do a little bit of two-camera. I have my GoPro here, and what an idiot sometimes. I got to learn how to work this thing, because, and I'm gonna show it up here. I did some footage the other day, and apparently, you know that little manual that you get? You need to read it, because if you hold the button too long, and I had to look it up on YouTube, it goes like 2-3x fast, and you can't hear yourself. And I'm like, ah. So I did some recording of an estate sale that I was at, and I can't use none of it, because it's like I'm running a marathon. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to scan some books, and I'm going to flip this around. And now I finally figured out how to keep the screen on, because that was timing me out in a minute. So let me set this up here. I don't know if this is a good angle or not. I don't know. We'll see. So then what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop here. I'm going to do some neat camera over here. So today's subject is books worth selling online. So, okay, let's cut. Let's go to the intro, and then we're going to go back to the GoPro. So, here we go. All right, hopefully you guys are still with me. I'm now going to use the GoPro, because I'm going to use my scanner on here, my Amazon Seller Scanner app, and I'm going to scan some books, and I'm going to show you. Now, not every book. I was at a place today where books were a great sale. In our area sometimes, I don't know where they get them, but even certain Goodwills, some Goodwills are better. Some Salvation Army, I never do good with books. It seems, I don't know what happens, but they're overpriced, and a lot of just I never find any good books at our local Salvation Army. There's one Goodwill. There's actually two that I do seem to be doing pretty good. But hey, before we get into the books, real quick, and I haven't done many videos lately. I actually had an injury in the house where I fell and hurt myself, and hurt my leg, hurt my ribs, and then a couple weeks later I got COVID. So I really have been dealing with some health issues for about 5 or 6 weeks, and now finally I'm feeling better. You have to keep in mind, like, you may say a video from like a month ago, and it was a lot of times when you, even as a YouTuber, you'll make videos, you're trying to decide when you're going to release it or not. So sometimes you don't always release it until a week or so later. So, because sometimes you think you're going to go here, you're going to go there, and you'll kind of put that in. But, you know, that's the situation. So, before I move on, I got this package in the one day. It was from Amazon. I thought it was a return, and I couldn't believe it, but it was a gift for me from a viewer. And I'm still puzzled, and I feel like an idiot, because I don't know who it is. And they sent me this DVD, which it was really, really so nice to do that. But I have been a big fan. My favorite cartoon my whole life has been the Flintstones. And the Flintstones is a lot of times loosely based on one of my favorite shows called The Honeymooners. So this is the whole complete series. And this note came in. And it says, Pat. Hi, Pat. One day while you were driving, you said you would like to have this video set if you could find it. So I looked around and found it. I admire your generous and genuine honest spirit. Sincerely, R. Lawrence. So this came from, it says Roberta Lawrence in Texas. And I feel bad because I don't know who Roberta is. I don't know if and I don't think I don't drive with many people, and I don't remember driving with someone from Texas. But I do know people from Texas, and I don't know if it was maybe on one of my videos where I talked in the car. But yes, I always have wanted this, and I mean, these like brand new. A lot of times were $50 or $75. And this is great shape, and I got this actually about 3 weeks ago in the mail. And sometimes what happens is people use different screen names on YouTube, and you know, sometimes you don't know the real name. And I mean, my real name is Patrick, and I think everyone knows that. So you know, it was a very nice personal note. So I'm not sure, but I do appreciate it. I do, from time to time, will get cards in the mail or unique gifts like this. I've gotten Lunchboxes. Everybody knows I like Lunchboxes, and have gotten some Christmas ornaments in the past. So, Roberta from Texas, thank you for the thoughtful note. Thank you for the thoughtful gift. I greatly do appreciate it. I will get a lot of time. We don't have regular cable, so I do watch Netflix, and I do like to watch DVDs and VHS, and I will enjoy that. So thank you for thinking of me. It's very thoughtful, and I appreciate it. So okay, so fast forward. I picked up like 20 books today, and I picked up, like, for example, like this book here. And that's the thing. Like I'll give you an idea. I started selling books in the beginning, but I wasn't doing very well, or I became frustrated with there's a lot of people that buy books. I see it all the time, people scanning. I think there are a lot of people that just niche books. It's so easy. It's not like it doesn't take up really. I mean, you could have a small area like this have 15, 20 books. So it really doesn't take up a whole lot of space, and it's pretty straightforward that it's a book. You know, there's no glass, there's break. It's easy to ship. It's media mail is the same as what it costs to ship to Florida as it does California. So if this book is, for example, $3.50, $4, that based on the pounds, it's pretty much, you know, that's what it is. So I'm gonna not scan every book, but I have 20 books here, and I obviously not gonna spend a minute on every book, but I will go through them. And you know what? That's another thing. And I'm getting a little sidetracked here, but my friend Mel back from burnout, her channel is called. She sells books in Australia and does very well. I think she's like one of the top. And I don't want to quote, but I don't know if she's the top bookseller on eBay in Australia. But man, that girl, that's all she does is sell books. And it, you know, obviously being in Australia, being in the United States is different. But there's another guy that I follow. I think his name is Mike, and he buys books by the Gaylord and sells a lot of books on Amazon, and is very profitable doing it. I sell approximately, especially the last 2 Christmases, I sell probably 80%, maybe even 90% of my books at Christmas time. I sell a lot of new books at Christmas time. I probably sell on average $10,000 to $15,000 worth of books a year. But I'm not a niche person, so I sell a lot of things. I sell a lot of things on eBay. I sell things on Amazon. I sell things now on Facebook Marketplace. And then I occasionally will do a YouTube auction. But and I would say out of that $15,000, I would say 90% of the books I sell are new. There's just certain books that come out at Christmas times that are worth buying wholesale, buying by the case, and chasing down. That I could sell. And what happens is at Christmas time, especially, Christmas time is so tricky when you're selling new books, because you could sell a book the middle of November, for example, and it could go for $20. And 2 weeks before Christmas, that book will go for $25. So a lot of times you can get a 20% premium 2 to 3 weeks before Christmas, right after Black Friday. And, that premium basically it goes into your pocket, because your cost already, so you're just selling them, you have a better margin. So I'll go through these 20 books real quick. If you sell books and want to comment, and you can comment below, and and guys, if you could do me a favor, give me a thumbs up, and if you haven't subscribed, I'd greatly appreciate it. So this book, Sue Crafton, I'm going to scan this on Amazon, and not all these books will sell on Amazon. This one only has one listed, but brand new. This book sells for $50 on Amazon, and it's got I don't know if anyone, it does, I don't show no rating at all, but and this book, I myself have found books that are brand new. I mean, I'm guilty of that. I've bought books myself in the past, put them up on a shelf, put them in a closet, and don't read them. And based on the condition of the book, it's still brand new. But this book I didn't find on Amazon, but it was Southern architecture, and I thought even this would do good on eBay. So I got a good deal. I basically at a place today got books for $1. So how could I go wrong? I paid $5 for books, and all I have to do really is sell one book to make $5, and I have my money right back. Typically, most of the books that I got, they're in the $11 range. These I'll sell on. I'll lock these two together and try to sell on eBay. One thing is what you're competing with on eBay is a lot of charity type places that sell books to make 50 cents because they get donated. This I thought was a unique book. I didn't even look up, because what happens is it was buy one. Yeah, 4 books for $1. So that's the way it is. You got to get 4. So I'm very picky on the books that I pick. The pages can't be torn. There can't be no marks. There can't be no mold. There can't be no curvature. I have to be picky on the books. Very seldom, and I'm sorry if I'm out of the camera shot there. Very seldom do I buy paperbacks, because most of the paperbacks that I see, I don't know. Like here, this is another $13 book. I try to buy everything that's under. Now that wasn't a good ranking. That was 1.6 million. There was just some that the limited supply. Here's a $17 book, 300,000. And again, this is ranking. I don't care, because here's a $12 book. Like I said, most of the books on average are $10. So at a quarter a book with about a $3 or $4 profit, a $16 book. Oh, see, I screwed up. Now here's a book, and I just noticed the corner's all dinged up. So that'll wind up, I'll get that free, or I'll save that for a yard sale. I can't sell that. I won't sell that. I won't even sell that used, because the corner is just dinged up and not worth. So it is what it is. I plan to do I haven't done the flea market yet, just because I bought these today, these 2 audio books. I only spent $9 at the Goodwill. But honestly, I feel I can turn it anywhere from $100 to $200. This was a good book, I thought. Muscle book. Yeah, so there's a couple, and I should have. It's amazing how your eyes are so much better when you're not at the place. Because I just noticed another book that has a little bit of and I got to put that to the side, has a little bit of a nick on the bottom. But you know what? Maybe I lock those up one day and I do something crazy where, you know, 3 books for $10 and just pay the $3.50 shipping. And at the end of the day, I'm still going to make money. This book, this should do well. These do well. Guinness Book of World Records. This sells for, this is on eBay. eBay's tough, though, because there is a lot of competition for books. Okay, this is right here. This book sells for 15, 20 bucks. Pre-owned. So there you go. 15, 20 bucks, just that book right there. So, is that a good thumbnail? Are books still worth it? Your GoPro can capture. These have the tendency, I think, to do pretty well too. Fix-it manuals. A lot of times people want, they want something like that at home because they know they want to maybe sometimes look up something real quick and have a reference guide. It's not a good book. Average is about $7, $8. Here I am praising the book. And just so you guys know, I'm actually out here in my garage. The weather is beautiful. I'm actually catching up. I had to go to UPS and the post office today, and we waited 2.5 years, and I got to go to see Def Leppard, Motley Crue, and Joan Jett and Poison with my wife in Philadelphia. So it was a good show, but it was 7 hours long. So another $8 to $10 book. Like I said, some of this stuff, I didn't even look up, but that some stuff is worth $5 to $10. But everything here, except for the 2 books having the nicks up on the corner. But I should be able to turn these 20 books, honestly, I think, into $5 into $100. I was in there half an hour. Until I sticker them. Now, I do bag all my books. I'll put them in suffocation bags, and then we'll put them in. And if they get one book, we'll ship it in a bubble mailer, but a good, thick, strong one. And sometimes once in a while, I'll put them in a box. It all depends if I don't have a bubble mailer to kind of feel like it protect. Like this one, I might put, because it's so thick and I want it to be protected, I'd probably put that in a box, so it doesn't, and wrap it with paper. So, all right, guys, you tell me, do you think books are worth it? I like selling books because they're easy, especially at Christmas time. You just got to make sure that you have, when you're selling at Christmas time, it's nothing for me in like 2 weeks to sell 200, 300 books. So you always got to make sure that you have enough bubble wrap and or bubble mailers and, supplies to handle that. So, all right, guys, I hope you like this video. Let's go back one more time. Hold on. Can you see me? It's over here. Yeah. There we are. Can you see me? Yep. All right, guys, we're going to sign off to the GoPro, to the camera, and maybe we'll try to do some editing back and forth with that. And, you can see the stack of books, but I got some work to do. This, to sticker these off, inspect them, will probably take me another hour. I know there's a lot of people out there saying, Pat, it's not worth it to sell books. You're going to spend an hour to make 2 hours to maybe make 50 or 100 bucks. I still think that's pretty good. And until I find really something that's steady, enough that I don't mind being in a bunch of, and the risk is so low. $5, $4, $9, and we'll see. I'm not out there spending like $2,000 on a crap load of books and being stuck with them. It's funny how the books is causing me to focus, and I'm looking over here. I feel like I'm at a news studio. So, all right, guys, hope you enjoyed that. Give me a thumbs up, and I'll see you again. Bye.